Up next, we've got Lizzie Lizard Brain, 24-year-old, has a funny story about her being a nude model in an art class that she thinks will make Ethan laugh. Lizzie, are you with us?
I am. Hello.
Lizzie, Lizard Brain.
Hi.
Is that some kind of
Yes, that is
alpha
me.
brain type of thing? What is a lizard brain?
Well, my nickname as a child was Smelly Lizard, and I have maybe two working brain cells at the most.
Oh, you
So,
are you consider yourself a dumb person?
well, it's more of like I read a lot of books, but sometimes, just head empty kind of thing.
Hmm?
And I mean, in this story, you'll get to hear one of those moments. So,
Hmm.
from one Jew to another as well. Shalom.
Shalom,
Shalom.
Lizzie. All right. Well, you were a nude model. That's pretty adventurous. What?
Yeah.
How did you get yourself into being a nude model? How'd you work up the courage to do that?
Well, I had a plan at the beginning of 2020, before the pandemic went down and everything. I had just gotten a personal trainer, and
Hmm.
I decided that 2020 was going to be the year of doing it for the bit. So I thought that I could, I would sign up to be this like nude art model at this studio by my place, and it was going to be empowering, and it was going to be motivation for me to like get super like, just like taut like a bowstring, right?
Hmm.
Well, that didn't happen. But I forgotten I had applied, and I ended up doing it as a last minute fill in.
Did they pay you, or is it just kind of like a hey, here I am?
Yes, it was paid. So
Okay,
it was
that's
a
good.
3 hour long class. Yeah. And
3 hours.
it was yes.
Did you
Yeah,
shit
3 hours.
bro? I hope you shit yourself or something, and you just didn't move.
I mean, I was very, very aware of what my body was doing.
Well, let's
the
hear
whole
the
time.
story. Let's hear the
Yeah,
story.
yeah, let's not- let's
I'm
not.
intrigued
All
now.
right.
Okay, Lizzie,
Yeah.
you know the rules. When you hear the bell ring, you have 1 minute to make me laugh. If you make me laugh, you get
Okay.
$1 billion.
That's right.
Oh, that'd be great.
All right, Zach, get ready. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
So I think they had thought that I had done this before, nude modeling, when they had asked me to be a fill-in for this beginning nude figure drawing class the first day, which I had not. So I didn't actually know I was supposed to come up with my own poses on the spot. So at one point, they were having me do a section of one pose per minute. And it's a 3 hour long class, right? So I was running out of ideas. And I had been in a standing position. And so I just, for the bit, yes, and I was trying to be creative. And I ended up, without thinking, bending over into a child's pose and presenting my entire asshole and Pikachu to this room, like Arby special. And I had to stay there for the longest minute of my life. I mean, I got great reviews from the older gentleman right behind me.
Oh.
He actually personally thanked me.
Oh.
But there's a charcoal drawing of my razzle dazzle somewhere out there, and yeah, I haven't heard back from them since.
Well, Ethan laughed.
I feel like I did laugh, and
You
and
laughed.
You deserved that. I mean,
Did you refer to your lady parts as a Arby special at one point?
Well, yeah, I've got a whole list of names.
Well,
Pikachu is kind of the default.
do you have big labia? Is that what that means? Labia.
Surprisingly, I actually have an innie, so
Oh, you
no,
do?
I don't. But I'm sure at that position, anything is,
Right,
I
it's all
I
hanging
mean,
out.
I felt everything.
Okay, so what exactly happened? You were doing all these poses, and you're just like, just in the motions, and then once you were on all fours, you're like, oh shit, I'm stuck, and this is not appropriate.
That is exactly what happened, because it was a section of like, it was maybe a 10-minute section where I was doing one pose a minute. And so I was having to move very freely.
Oh my
It's also
God,
a
dude.
beginning class, right?
So
they
it's just a
want,
bunch
like,
of vagrants and
variation.
shit. It's not like real artists.
So that's the thing. It was like
Yeah.
it was this art school in my neighborhood, and there's a legit art school, and I know they have like advanced classes and everything. I know one of the students there was, she was majoring in medical illustration, so she had to take this class in order to build her portfolio.
That was perfect for
but
her.
Right, exactly. She was kind of off to the side, so she didn't get like that full view, but I don't know what that older gentleman was doing there. to be honest.
Yeah.
But he
So-
he said thank you.
That's fuck. Did he really thank you?
Yeah, so it's kind of, it's strange because you're the only one there who's naked, and you're in a room of people sitting around you in a circle, and they have to stare at you, and like it's a weird situation. So nobody really wants to be awkward and like say hi to the naked lady in the room, but like, it's just like a delicate situation, right? So at the end of the class, I'm like getting my stuff back on, but I'm still like tits out, right?
Right.
And this guy, he just kind of leaned over and went, "Thank you so much." And I was like,
How'd that make you feel?
"Thanks." Well, I mean, this man has so many drawings of me now. So
But at the same token,
That's
though,
awful.
like,
Mhm.
it is nice to be thanked. You know?
Oh, listen,
Yeah.
the fact that like, I was appreciated because like nobody was talking to me, right? Because it's
Yeah.
weird. They had an introduction part of the class where everyone was going around saying who they were, and I thought they were going to introduce me, but they didn't. So
That's awesome.
So I was just nameless naked lady.
So did
for the
you
day.
see any of his drawings? Did you see any of the result of your
So I saw a few. At one point, they kind of had like a show and tell halfway through the class while I was on my break because they're trying to be good about like giving you breaks.
Mhm.
And I hadn't done it before, so like I didn't know if I was supposed to look at them. At one point, they were showing examples to the class, and I was able to see, and like there was one man who really went all in on the shading of my nipples.
Nice.
Which it's really interesting to see what you look like in the eyes of beginners trying to draw your body. So there were some parts where I'm like, wow, I am immortalized in beautiful charcoal, and then other parts I'm like, oh, so that's what I look like.
Yeah, sure.
Dope.
So I'm assuming you never did it again, but
Well, I have not heard back.
You
know,
haven't
I'm
heard
still on
back,
their
right,
roster.
yeah.
So who knows? Maybe they'll call me back. Maybe that
Interesting.
gentleman really gave me a raving review.
well, Lizzie, you succeeded in making me laugh. Very strong contestant. I don't think you have a lizard brain. I want to correct you on that one. I don't think I'd like to correct the record on that one. I think you have a human brain. If I can go so far as to compliment you on
Cute.
that. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Lizzie, thank you. Stay on the line. We are going to give you $1 billion for making me laugh.
That's
So
right.
You are set
Thank
for
you.
life. All right.
Thank you.
It'd be pretty funny for someone like me. I assume most nude models are like I thought, from what I understood, they like kind of fat, nasty people because it's more interesting to draw. But I've never done a nude drawing thing before.
I have not either. But I know I don't know if they prefer the fat, nasty people necessarily. But I see what you mean. There's more nuance to draw there. I
Nuance,
guess.
exactly.
Yeah.
Who wants to look at a beautiful naked woman all day? Not me.
I imagine if you're a guy, you'd have to chub up a little bit, right?
Well,
It's
that's
a very,
probably not
like-
the idea.
No,
yeah,
Zach.
that's not the idea, I don't think.
I don't think so.
Well, but I mean, if a girl gets on all fours and presents that all to you,
You're in
then-
a room full of a lot of people, and
Well, you don't have control necessarily, Dan.
Okay, I
I'm just trying to defend poor Zach here.
you die on that hill.
Interesting.
Okay, moving on. We have John.
John Parker, Skull and Mortar. He's 38. Wow. What an old fuck.
Yeah, I'm pretty old, man.
You're older than
My
me.
hair's grayer
Shit,
than
dude.
yours.
What?
Yeah, I'm almost geriatric.
Thanks for watching. I like the retirement crowd.
Yeah, I just filled out my ARP the other day.
Nice, dude. We're going to have to go for an early bird special together.
I'm into it, man. Let's make it happen.
Denny's, baby.
John Barker, 38, has a funny poop experience that he thinks will make me laugh. John, what do you do for a living?
I am a chef.
Hey, do you have an early bird special at your restaurant?
I don't because I'm very greedy, but for you, I could probably make it happen.
Do you own your own restaurant, or are you a chef at the restaurant?
I own a food truck and a kitchen here in Indianapolis.
Nice.
Wow, good for you.
That's cool.
You're a go-getter,
Thank
eh?
you, man.
You're one of those go-getter people I hear about.
I mean, you might as well try, right?
Yeah, yeah, of course. The food truck's really popular right now, though, eh?
Yeah, no doubt, especially with all the COVID closures and whatnot.
And so business is good for you, even despite the pandemic.
Oh yeah, we win Best Indy every year, so we're always busy.
You win the best what?
The Best of Indy.
Oh my goodness, we're talking to a legend, John Barker. What's the name of your food truck?
Oh no, you want me to tell a shit story on the name of my food truck and the same thing?
Well, you don't have to. I just figured I wanted to give your food truck a shout out.
Yeah, it's called Beach Bum Barbecue, and then of course I own Skull and Mortar too.
Of course. Well, if I'm ever out in Indianapolis, I'd love to try your food. It sounds like it's amazing. So congratulations on having such a prosperous business. Good job, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right, now let's move on. We've got, you know the rules, John. You have 1 minute to make me laugh. When you hear the ring of the bell, you'll start. And if you make me laugh, you get 100 fresh dollar bills.
I'm going to go for it. Let's make
All
it
right,
happen.
John.
All right,
Let's
count you
do
in.
this.
Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
So I made the mistake of eating at a $5 China buffet, drink included. So 3 plates in, I'm cramping hard. Crapping is coming. But I'm not going to shit on the buffet toilet, right? So I hop in the car and I head to my mom's because it's close by, but she's not home. So I'm a big dude. I'm trying to climb in the windows, and I'm full-blown panicking because I'm a grown man about to shit himself. There's really no way around this. So I realize I'm not going to make it. I run back to my car and I start looking for the nearest toilet. My friends are kind of feeding into this panic, and I Tokyo drift as hard as I can into the BP parking lot. I run in, my ass at maximum capacity. The shit is breaking the plane of my asshole here. I'm very scared, Ethan. So I run into the bathroom. I pull down my pants. I shit all over the toilet, the floor, everything. So I clean myself up, and as I go to flush, I see the out of order sign. So there's nothing I can do. It's a complete rectal murder. And the worst part is, I make eye contact with the cashier on the way out, and she saw me. She knew, and I even saw her at Kroger like a week later. It was a pretty tough situation.
You know, you know, you were trying to climb in the windows of your mom's house.
Yeah, I'm a big guy, Ethan. I'm very large.
How tall? What's your weight?
So at the time I was, let's say I'm about 6'1". At the time I was probably pushing like 290. So I'm a little smaller now, but these windows were high up. They were probably a solid like 5-6 feet off the ground.
Yeah, no, I've been there. So you walked into this. What kind of store was it?
It was a BP.
What is BP?
It's like a gas station.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We don't have those around here apparently. And so the toilet was out of order, and you blasted on it anyway. That's great.
Oh yeah, dude. I had no clue. Like, I mean, I was in such a panic. I didn't pay attention to any signs, you know?
I've been there, man. You know what I mean? I've been there. I got to tell you, I recently, I don't know what happened, but I was driving my car. This happened like a year ago. I was going into the office actually to shoot a podcast, coming down from downtown from a meeting or something. And I had this shit so bad. I knew my best shot was just to hit the office straight. I started crying. I was crying. I was in so much pain, and I was just clenching and praying. And sometimes when you're on a bench, you just kind of like try to sit and squeeze, like put the pressure, to cork the bottle. And I was crying, I was praying, and I was just fucking begging God, please, if you're there, show me a sign. And I did make it. I did make it that day. And I'm glad you made it too, man.
And thank God for the power of prayer.
Yeah. God actually answered my prayers that day, I'm happy to say. Right. Shit, I'm not.
I mean, mine too.
I should be a religious man. I overlooked that miracle.
Get with me later. We'll pray together.
Let's say some prayers, baby. All right, John Barker.
Shalom, my friend.
I didn't laugh, but I appreciate you, and I love the story, and I love what you're doing in life. So keep it up, all right?
Thanks for the opportunity.
All right, take care, buddy.
You too. Bye.
I'm doing pretty good today.
You're handling it, man.
I saw you guys cracking up back there, but
I thought that one was going to get you for sure. He was a good storyteller too, so you know.
I have one question. You were crying?
Yes.
Like
No, I was in so much pain. I was so desperate. And I didn't want to shit my pants so bad because I knew it wasn't going to be like a nug. It was going to be like a torrent of. It was
Were you crying from like the frustration or pain?
from the pain, the discomfort.
I've been there, man.
But you know, it was like when I actually did take a dump. I mean, it was like,
Ecstasy.
well, I'm just saying the volume was, and the consistency was not something you would want in your car. So I wasn't, you know,
Oh, nasty.
it would have ruined my whole fucking day.
You didn't share that with us.
Well, I think we had like a big guest or something too, so there was a lot on the line.